everyone, and I'm Naomi Bambushi.
And let's talk the Golden Bachelor Season 2. Now, we always like to start everything off with a toast, as always, for all of our podcasts and updates. Ma, would you like to do a toast for several fallen ladies in the first 2 episodes of the Golden Bachelor, or the first 2-hour special?
Okay. All right. Let's lift our glasses to all of the ladies of the Golden Bachelor, and just whatever your fate may be, let it be successful, health, wealth, happiness, long life, prosperity to all of the ladies of the Golden Bachelor. Salud.
Salud. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So you all know that Mel Owens is the Golden Bachelor. He is 66 years old. He's a former NFL linebacker for the LA Rams. He has 2 sons. He's only been in love once. And he was divorced after, I guess, 25 years of marriage. And he lost his father, who was a teacher and a coach, in 2020. And he's been single for 5 years. He has not dated in 5 years, so he feels lonely. And he's ready to find love. Now, we all know that there was a lot of controversy with him when he made comments on a podcast saying that he wanted a woman between the ages of 45 and 60 without an artificial hip or wig. And obviously, he received a lot of backlash from fans and contestants, and he did apologize at the beginning of the episode. Any thoughts on his apology, Ma?
The apology was forced, did not seem sincere, and I don't know, like they said, what the puck were you thinking?
Right.
And that's how I feel about that. Not happy with him, as I discussed in our earlier podcast. Mm-hmm. No, he's got to dig his way out of the hole. Because he is in a hole. He's starting out in a deficit position.
Oh, I'm completely in agreement with you on that. That was just like a complete turnoff. So he's going to have to do a lot to charm the ladies and to charm the audience. And I'm going to say, first off, he hasn't done that with me yet. But I'm going to, keep my hopes high, and, we'll see.
Yeah, he'll have to work hard to convince me of his sincerity.
Let's get into the first impressions of the ladies. So the women range from the ages of 58 to 77. Normally they try to start at 60, but they made an exception for one young lady. Now, some of the notable appearances of Sydney, who is a 60-year-old biomedical engineer from Texas, hugged Mel twice. She seemed to be really into him, and I saw like some chemistry with them, kind of.
Okay.
Carla, who is who threw a baseball at him and is also the manager and aunt of Freddie Freeman. I don't know. She made an impression. I just don't know how I'm feeling her, because I don't like that she came there and had on his jacket, Freddie Freeman's jacket. I thought that was self-promotion.
Right.
I didn't feel that she was there for Mel. Didn't like that.
Gotcha. Yeah. I think I'm in agreement with you.
Next, we have Diane, who was 71 and who was the one that I think hit him with the puck, like the fake little puck. She is a former hockey player herself, and she called him out for his remarks. So Diane was fine. Diane had, a little bit of a personality, and she seemed to be athletic when she was actually, playing sports and everything.
Yeah, she's very energetic.
Yeah, I just didn't feel as though it was going to be a lot of chemistry.
No, she had a more matronly look than I think he goes for, based on what he said.
Right. Then we have Terry, who was also 71, but Terry was a lot more youthful looking.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was a dentist. I didn't care for the puppet thing, but she was okay. She was fine.
Well, I think the puppet smacked him or something.
That was the puppet. Yes.
Yeah.
The puppet smacked. So
that
was good.
Which I thought was funny.
That was good, but I don't really like puppets, so maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
Peg is 62, and she's a retired firefighter tech, and she had like the fake bomb prop.
Yes.
And that was cute, except it didn't go as it should have gone or as planned. But it was cute, right?
Oh, I thought it was supposed to do that.
Was it?
Yeah, I don't know, but I do know that she had lots of energy.
Mm-hmm.
She was she was running and she was riding, I think, a unicycle or something. She had lots of energy.
Yeah. And then Cheryl's 66. I didn't think Cheryl was going to be the person that I saw. She rolled up on a motorcycle, and she, likes her dirt bikes and everything, and she won all types of awards.
Yeah, she said she had like 51 awards or something. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she's 66. I'll tell you a little bit about Cheryl a little bit later on, because I have some thoughts on her. But she was much more energetic as well,
right,
in person, compared to the photos we saw.
Okay.
Then Jerry is a 64-year-old widowed CEO, remember, of the home health agency.
Yeah. Her and her husband passed away.
Right. And she wound up getting, we'll talk about that in a minute. But remember her. Debbie was a 65-year-old fitness coach, and she was behind the Slim and Six. Like, she, had a whole concept and everything. And I don't think she'd ever been married, if I'm not mistaken. I think she
was a career person all along.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember red flagging her because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicole is 64 and the yoga instructor, and she threw him a football. She's also the one that was kissing him. She's also the one that looked 20 years younger than she is.
Right.
I'm still looking at her a little bit sideways. She didn't look as young as her picture, but she still looks significantly younger than 64.
Right. She looks a lot younger than they say she is.
Yeah. So, and she's very aggressive.
Yeah.
And I don't like her aggression, because I feel as though she's throwing herself at him.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of that.
Okay.
Monica P., 60, was a cosmetic dentist who brought like a golden toothbrush, and that was fine. She kind of faded into the black to me a little bit.
Yeah.
Robin, 63, the vineyard owner who brought wine. She was fine. I think he may have liked her more than I thought he would. And then I remember Amy. Amy came on with her twin daughters at the beginning. And
they had the banner.
Yeah. Apparently they're like popular TikTok daughters, Okay. I mean, twins.
Yeah.
So, who got the first impression rose? And that went to Jerry. And Jerry, she shared her emotional story after she lost her husband like 18 years ago to an aneurysm. And she raised the 3 children, on her own. And, they kind of bonded. I didn't get I didn't get a romantic connection. I got them bonding over being good parents. That's kind of what I got. And, so any thoughts on anything before I go to who stayed?
No, not yet.
Okay, so who was eliminated from the first rose ceremony was Lily. If I don't remember you, then that's not good. Elisa, I don't really remember. Tracy, I don't remember. Sandra, twin sister, I do. Andra.
Yes.
Andra, I remember her. I did not.
Sandra and Andra.
Yeah, I did not feel as though there was going to be any connection there at all. That's just me. Okay, moving on. Let's go on. The one-on-one dates. The one-on-one date was with Cheryl. Now Cheryl, they had her all prepped up, wearing different gowns, preparing for the date. It was like, I guess the Queen Mary ship was where the setting was, and so it was pretty romantic. But she started telling the story that didn't really make much sense to me. She started talking about how she was married to the father of her son.
Oh yeah, that was the most convoluted story in the world.
And he left her for what?
I think when the baby was in the hospital.
Right.
He left her when she had the baby.
Right.
And they were still in the hospital.
Right.
He left her, I don't know, left her from where?
Right.
From the hospital, from the house, and
I don't know.
came back when the baby was 12 months old.
Right. And that was weird. That
And
she
then the
said 12
father,
months. Yes.
and then she was staying with her father.
Yeah, and the father let him see.
And the father said, "Where's the little baby?"
Yeah.
And took the baby and handed it to her estranged husband.
Right.
And
right.
he disappeared with the baby and stayed a week.
Right.
And then they found them or whatever.
Right. And then
he disappeared again for how many years?
I don't know, but that was confusing. Then she's like, all I wanted is for him to be in his life. But then they wind up traveling the world together. The son and the father. They wind up traveling the world. That didn't make sense. And then but he died during COVID. Isn't that what she said?
Yeah, something like that. So it was many years there that they were together.
Oh, and she referred to him as a boy, and her son is 43.
Right. Well, hey, I don't know. The story she told was highly incredible.
It didn't make any sense.
I don't know, what parts of it was true, if she's just a poor storyteller.
She might be.
Or her recounting of the events was a little bit fictitious.
It made me look at her sideways.
Because it seemed as though if it really happened that way, you were just remarkably foolish.
Right.
You were just incredibly foolish. You and your father.
Right.
This man just disappears and you go get his little baby and just hand it to him what? And why is your father not waiting for you to bring the baby out and see the man? What's even going on? And this man who's been gone, your first instinct is to go get the child and hand it to him?
Right.
This man who clearly is, if nothing else, he's impulsive.
And I don't know if he died during COVID or not, her ex-husband, but I know Mel's dad died during COVID, so I might be mixing those details up, but her details were so scrambled.
It just was outrageous.
Okay.
Mel, he's 66 and he was 61 when he lost his father.
Yeah.
He's talking about he lost his father like he was a little child. A lot of people 60 don't have parents alive anymore.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
No, you're right.
And not to sound insensitive, but he's telling the story as if he was a little kid. Not like the woman telling the story when her husband was 47 when he passed and left 3 young kids.
No, I
they're very different stories.
Very different stories, but we're talking
Yeah. No, I'm just saying the stories that these people are telling.
But
what is it that they want to convey?
Telling that story, let's just be clear.
Mel. That was Mel.
Jerry.
Right. Yeah. He shared that with Jerry.
Yeah, not
the one who made the strongest first impression.
And then
he gave her the rose for the first impression. Yeah, I recall. Mm-hmm.
And so there was also a group date challenge, the cheerleader challenge with special guest Paula Abdul, where she taught the team routines. And the Mel's Angels danced to Straight Up, and Mel's GB Squad danced to Opposites Attract, and the winners were the GB Squad, and they got a group date. And on the group date, Sydney was given a rose, and she said that she might be falling for him. So
good.
That quick.
Yeah, I'm sure she had fallen for him before she even came on the show.
Right. We also had a pool party. The ladies, they were so excited because they said, Mel has abs. Nicole climbed on top of Mel in the pool and started kissing him in front of everybody. So that wasn't great. Jerry sprayed her with a water gun to cool things off. Rose ceremony 2. So the eliminated ladies, Diane, who was a fan favorite, the 71-year-old hockey player, ex-hockey player.
Yes.
Alexandra, she needed to go. She was the luxury yacht person. Yes. I remember her.
Yes.
Mylene, the Vegas woman, she was gone. And I don't remember who else was gone. and Carla. Oh,
The
Carla.
Woman, remember the woman with the gray braids?
Yes, Carla. That's
Yes,
her, the model.
yes.
Yes, and Carla. So I didn't, like that. But hey, though that's who he eliminated. I don't really know what to say. There's some things that we see in the future where several women claim that they're falling for him, between Jerry, Cheryl, Cindy, Peg, Debbie. We see where he pulls out a ring. We see him, Mel, following somebody, like he made a mistake and should have chose somebody else, another woman. So looks like there's going to be some drama at least coming up in the next few weeks.
Okay, let's hope they bring some entertainment.
So first episode was okay. But like I said, I wasn't feeling Mel, and that's a problem for me when I'm not feeling the Bachelor, and it's called Golden Bachelor.
That is correct, and we're comparing him
to Jerry Gary.
Right, he's the only other one we can compare him to.
Yeah.
So,
and I like Joan as the Golden Bachelorette.
Oh, me too. So Mel, you're gonna have to step up your game.
Yeah.
Like I said, you already coming in deficient.
Yeah.
So whereas Jerry Gary came in looking handsome and charming.
Yeah.
And
he seemed vulnerable too.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mel,
not so much.
Okay. All right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning into the Bambushi Happy Hour. Let's talk the Golden Bachelor Season 2. Keep remembering to comment, to subscribe, and like this channel. I'll be back with some other updates as well, and we will see you soon. Be safe. Bye. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out full episodes of the Bambushi